So we've just arrived at Manchester. We're in the Stay City Apart Hotel. It's brilliant. I can't fault it, apart from getting here. There's roadworks on the way in. You can't get into the car park without driving around in circles and circles and circles. Gorgeous view out of the bedroom window. Well, I say gorgeous. It's a city. If you like cities, it's gorgeous. If you don't, not so much. But yeah, it's really nice. Elizabeth's in bed. Her own bathroom, so she's quite pleased with that. Don't excuse the wrinkles. I didn't do my fringe today, so we've got the worry lines. Lovely, lovely kitchen. And this is the living room. So, yeah, it's nice, really nice. Not sure about living here for 6 weeks, but you know. Of all the places to live for 6 weeks, it's not a bad one. So we've got quite an early start in the morning. Our shuttle bus takes us from here to the Christie, and they advise us to catch the bus at 8:15, and it's now midnight, I believe, maybe midnight. So I'm going to keep this particular part of the video very short. I think we'll be getting up at around 7. Didn't bring anything for breakfast because I thought we'd have time to pop to a shop when we got here, but we didn't. It's Sunday night and even the little express shops are shut. So we'll have to find some breakfast in the morning. Might even get up a little bit earlier than 7, but we'll see how it goes. At the moment I just want to sleep. It was a long drive, but we're here now. Elizabeth's asleep. I will very soon be asleep. I have to admit I'm already looking forward to my coffee in the morning. It's going to be a struggle to get out of bed, but I will record more tomorrow. Good night. Honey. Okay. Come on then. Oh, my legs. How are you feeling? Good. Yeah? Happy about everything that's been explained so far? Look at that mask down there. Yeah. That's what yours would be like. Yeah.
Colourful.
you want to take it so you can feel it's very warm? Oh. Should we stretch it over Harley before it sets?
Yeah.
Let's bring it over here. That's it. So place it on very gently. In fact, let's just bring it round here. There we go. Do you want to place it onto her? So mould it round her chin. That's it. Can you see how it's not covering the top of her head? She's got lots of holes there to breathe.
You can see.
That's it. Yes, you can see. But when it first comes on, we usually say, if you want to just close your eyes for a moment. Okay, and then she needs to stay really still, okay, with her back nice and flat on the bed. That's it. We set the timer for 10 minutes. And me and the radiographers are stood by your side and Harley's side. We're saying, are you okay there, Harley? And she'll go, mm-hmm. If she's okay. Or, if she isn't. And we'll ask if she needs the mask off. And if she did, we would just take it off straight away. Okay? But most people are absolutely fine. They don't need the mask to come off. And they just stay there nice and relaxed for 10 minutes. Yeah?
So only her. This is only her one.
That's right, it's just for her. So, do you want to have a feel of this, Elizabeth? It's very warm. Yeah, of course, yeah. So the staff,
good, isn't it?
They always check it on the wrist first of all, a bit like with baby milk. In a bottle, they always check it's not too hot, okay? Before they bring it over to make a mask. So they'll check that. And then they would bring it over to you and place it on. But already, can you see it's cooled down? Yeah? It felt quite hot, didn't it, when I first gave it to you, and now it's cooled down a little bit, hasn't it?
I was expecting it to be sticky.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
No? So it doesn't stick to your skin, it doesn't hurt. It just feels a little bit strange, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feels nice. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
It should feel nice on your face tomorrow then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So how do you think you'll feel tomorrow?
Brilliant.
Yeah? You think it's going to be okay?
Yeah.
Good.
So we'll do our decorating tomorrow, shall we?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to dry this off a little bit. On this corridor. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
So it's very warm. Does that feel okay? Yeah, let's stretch it over. Here we are. Let's mould it around his head. That's it, we don't want any creases on it. Are you okay there, Panda? Did he give us a paw up? That's it. There we go. So he's got some holes so he can breathe. He's staying very still.
And you have to wait for a second.
Yeah, there we go.
Being very good, isn't he?
Yeah, so just have a feel of it. Is it setting? It looks like it is.
Yeah. Feels
I think he's happy now because it's going to have a matching mask to you.
Yeah.
And Harley.
I like how it's shaped around his ears as well.
Yeah.
What about tomorrow?
good.
Yeah? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to having the mask done because it's going to be like a massage.
And is there anything you're not looking forward to?
I don't know. I think I'm okay with everything.
You're okay with everything?
Yeah.
Good. So today went really well. Elizabeth got to meet her play specialist. We got to meet her key worker. As you've seen in the video, we got to make or Elizabeth, got to make masks for a doll and for the panda that they gave her as a little gift. The panda will also be having scans with her and should be allowed to go in for treatment with her if she wants when that starts. She'll get to make her very own mask tomorrow, and she'll get to decorate it as well. They're going to do a CT scan after they've made her mask, and they will also do an MRI scan. If she is able to stay awake for her scans, the making of the mask, and she also has to have a neck brace made, sort of a neck rest made, just so that she's going to be in the same position every single time for treatment. That's very important. The staff were amazing today. She spoke to her doctor, and when I say she spoke to her doctor, I mean the doctor sat down for a good 20 minutes talking to Elizabeth, getting to know Elizabeth, telling her what her treatment involves, why she needs it, and she spoke directly to Elizabeth, only checking with me the things that Elizabeth couldn't remember or didn't know. She was amazing. Elizabeth was amazing as usual. Elizabeth asked sensible questions. You could tell she understands what the treatment's for, why she's having it. She agrees that she needs it, and yeah, she's just her usual amazing self. I was going to try and film a bit more today, but it's a bit difficult because I'm very new to this. I didn't know when was appropriate to film. There were some things that I wasn't there for as well. They like to make sure that they're as independent as possible so that they can see whether they'll cope well with being alone for the treatment. Obviously, I can't be in the room with Elizabeth while she's having the treatment. So yeah, just preparing her for having to do it on her own. She still seems very, very young to me, but I suppose she's my daughter, so she'll always be my baby. She seems perfectly happy with the people and the treatment she's going to be receiving. She's quite looking forward to making her mask. She says it's going to be like being at the spa, having a nice hot towel on your face. So she's really got a very good view of everything that's going on. I apologise, I am quite tired this evening as well. It's quite late. I decided to turn my makeshift fat quarter face mask into a pair of matching face masks for Elizabeth and I. I'll show you. So this is mine. There we go. And Elizabeth has a matching one. So that should be a bit more comfortable for us both tomorrow. And I think that's all for this evening. Like I say, tomorrow, we did see the anaesthetist today as well. So just in case Elizabeth doesn't cope well tomorrow, being awake for the making of the mask, for the 2 scans, and I think that's it. If she can't cope with being awake for those, then she's booked in on Thursday to have the 2 scans under general anaesthetic. So before we left today, we met with the anaesthetist, which was great. So yeah, I'll do a bit more recording tomorrow. Bye.
When I put it in, you take a little sample of your blood. Is that okay? And we send that to the lab and check that everything's okay before you go and have your scan. Just check that your kidneys and everything are fine. You've had a blood test before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you were okay with them, aren't you, yesterday?
Are you looking for veins for me?
Yeah, she likes to pick a good one.
Like the
Sounds
big
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went in there on Friday.
You went there on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this?
You get a free massage and everything.
You're very good, Elizabeth. Brilliant.
Checking this one too. Sorry. Got your long locks.
Gorgeous hair.
And it's lovely colour, isn't it? Unusual. This one's straighter, the other one is straighter. We like straight ones. We don't have bendy cannulas.
No, we don't.
Do you like the spray, DM?
Yeah, as long as it's really quick after the spray. Because one time they put on the spray, waited like a couple more seconds, and then it had all done.
It had worn off, hadn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't last very long, the spray, does it? You have to be quick. I've got my beautiful assistant that can spray as I'm about to put it in. How about that?
Does that sound good?
Yeah, but I don't know what to distract myself for.
Okay.
Now look at Mummy.
Do you want us to get you an iPad to look at?
Well done, Elizabeth. Good girl.
Well done.
Brilliantly good girl. Take some nice deep breaths. You're doing amazing.
You alright? Well done, beautiful.
Good girl, Elizabeth. You're so good.
You alright?
Yeah, just hurts a little.
It's a
Okay.
little bit. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I can do that.
You're doing really well with that one, Elizabeth. Good deep breath. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl.
I'm doing it.
Well done.
Any heart disorders or angina?
No.
Muscle condition called myasthenia gravis?
Nope.
Is she on any anticoagulants like blood thinning products like warfarin, aspirin, Clexane or anything like that?
No.
She got an eye condition called glaucoma?
No.
Any asthma?
No.
Disease called myeloma?
No.
Any thyroid gland problems?
No.
Has she had any chemo?
No.
Any surgery to head, brain or eyes? She had, didn't
Eyes,
she? She had a few, hasn't she?
Yeah.
When was the last one, can you remember?
May. She hasn't had an MRI since that
No.
operation.
And MRI since. But they didn't put any clips or anything over the surgical side, do you?
I don't know. I think they put a plastic plate in.
Plastic plate.
Just to replace the piece of bone that they removed.
Okay.
But they said at the time it's an MRI safe.
MRI safe. Okay.
She had a full body MRI back in April, I think it was. So
Yeah, I read in the notes. It's like it took a long while or
Yeah,
something, isn't it?
2
Like,
hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh. And she was absolutely fine for that, wasn't she?
yeah,
Oh, even adults struggle with them
I
on that
know.
long, don't we?
she's very good. She's,
Oh,
when
that's
she was
amazing.
3, she did the first one awake, and she's been awake for everyone since.
Amazing.
The only reason they risked doing that one was because she'd just been like freshly diagnosed, and we were up at Great Ormond Street, and they didn't want to send us home and wait for a GA appointment to come through.
Yeah.
He said, you know what, we'll just try it. If it
If it
doesn't
happens,
work,
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
If she struggles, then at least then we know that, don't we?
yeah.
So obviously for us as well, she is booked for dual pathway,
Yeah.
isn't she? But fingers crossed.
Yeah. How good is that?
Really good.
Yeah, little person. Oh, trousers down. That's amazing. So you know what it's going to look like when you go in there now?
Yeah.
You can change the colour.
Oh yeah, because you can change the colour.
Yeah.
Use it lower than that because she's taller than people. And
There you go, you got it. So when you put them on the bed, it recognises what's having a scan.
wow,
And they've
that's
got a
really
backstory
cool.
to them all. Yeah, there's like little videos that go with each of them. Yes, I can show you that after.
So Elizabeth just got in for her to have her mask made. She had to go in on her own. They don't let parents in. They just want to make sure that the kids can cope being on their own, especially if they're planning to be awake for treatment. She will be having a CT after her mask, and then she'll be going through for an MRI as well. So I've literally just got a couple of hours wait now, so face mask off, coffee. See you again in a couple of hours. Quick break for a snack after making the mask. Dotted lines everywhere. Mermaid scales. Beautiful. So today went really well. Elizabeth, she had her cannula put in. Probably see the footage by now that it took a while. She was very brave. They only actually put the needle in twice, got it on the second time, but spent an awful long time looking for it, or looking for the vein at least. She only has cold spray. She used to have the cream and the cold spray, and she would still kick up a little bit of a fuss, but she's always been so brave with it that they've always managed to get it in quite well. Today they managed to get it in and she was happy. Following that, she went to have her mask done and came back looking like a mermaid with scales on her face. The material that they use, obviously, at this point in the video you should have seen the masks she made for her toys. That was yesterday, but yeah, in short, today she had her cannula, she made her mask. Straight after making the mask, well, not just the mask, they make a neck rest and then they make the mask. Each one takes 10 minutes to set, so that's a good 20 minutes to half an hour just doing those two. Then she had a PET CT scan with, they put in a contrast partway through the scan, so that's like two-part scan. And after that she came out for a snack, which you saw. Maybe you haven't, depends what order I do the video in, I suppose. Then she went back for her MRI. They did most of the MRI and then put the contrast in. But then she came out for a bit of a break. They thought she was doing really well, but didn't want to push her. She was starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable in the mask because it's so close to the skin. She'd tensed up a little bit and it was pushing against her throat, so they gave her a bit of a break. She came out and sat with me and had some lunch and spoke to Michael and her dad on the phone before my battery ran out. And then went back in for the last 10 minutes. And then it was just a case of having the cannula taken out and coming back to the hotel. So all in all, it's been quite a good day. A lot of waiting around for me, but she was quite happy, so I'm happy. They want to, so tomorrow she's got this like cognitive test. I'm not quite sure what it's called. I'm sure I'll be able to tell you tomorrow though. Basically they want to make sure that when they give her the treatment it doesn't damage her brain. So they test her now and then they'll test her again throughout her life, just making sure that her brain is still working as well as it should. And so that's tomorrow, and she didn't get a chance to decorate her mask, so she'll be doing that tomorrow too. So that's it for tonight. Good night, and speak to you again tomorrow. So currently sat waiting for Elizabeth's assessment to be done. It's all to do with her behaviour and, you know, ability to learn and interact with others. So I've just completed a couple of questionnaires, and she'll be in there for a good hour. So we're waiting around for Mummy, but hopefully she'll be out soon and we can go and decorate her mask. So did you enjoy your tests?
Yeah.
Yeah? They said you did really well. Is that nice?
Yeah.
Quick stop for lunch. Well, that one works better on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's working really well.
It's a pretty colour.
Can you try this one? This one looks nice.
Yeah, the bronze colour. So this is gantry 3, and I think this is where you'll go for your treatment when you start. But today we're going here.
Straight out of the blanket warmer.